Hello everyone, it's the FarmSIm guy here. Hope you're all doing well. We are going to have a quick look at Nesmost, which is the Horsch Agrovation map that comes with the latest DLC. This is based on a real location in the Czech Republic. It is a farm owned by Horsch themselves, and it's where they do a lot of their machine testing. So, let's jump in and have a look at it. So here we go. This is where you arrive when you start in the game for the very first time. As you can see, lots of custom buildings here. This, I guess, is where they hold conventions and invite farmers to see the equipment and things like that. There's lots and lots of sheds and storage over here. You can see some vehicles over there as well. If you start a new farmer mode, you do get a nice selection of vehicles, including a lot of the Horsch equipment, so that's fantastic. But in here, more storage points. You've got garages galore here. All of these open as well, so you've got access to all of these to store equipment. And if you want, pretty small those though. Probably get a few cars in there and not much else. Bigger ones here, again with storage, and you've got areas for repairing vehicles and things like that in here as well, which is very nice indeed. And again over there, so clearly designed to help them adapt and tweak their machinery while they're out here. Let's jump quickly into the PDA. So there we have it. It is of course a standard size map because it's for all platforms. We have got 18 fields, some very big fields in here as well. Field 9's absolutely massive. There we go, 85.1 hectares, and will cost you £5.6 million to buy. What you get when you are in new farmer mode, you get the farmyard that we were just on there. You also get field 12, 11, a bit of space here, which is field 14, which I think is part of the farm as well. And then over here, field 17 and 18. So you don't get any of the big fields here, but I'm sure you can get those at some point in the future if you really want to build up to that. In terms of sell points, there are a few up here. A few store sell points up here. We've got liquid fertilizer. We've got your sleep trigger there. We've got a diesel trigger here. And then over here, we've got the Agrovation main silo, which is a big silo for storing your crops. And then you've got bramble store bales and the store Meadow Falls and Meadow Falls bales as well. You've got a vehicle shop here if you want repairs doing. We've got Oakbridge stores here. We have a biogas down here. Sunnybank stores, Sunnybank bales. You've got your animal dealer down here as well. U-Tree stores and U-Tree bales, I'm guessing. Feels a bit like Court Farms, this. Muddyfield stores. We have the sawmill and the sawmill, which is a production. So the only two productions on the map are the BGA and the sawmill. The rest are sell points. So quite a simple map. And I guess they've tried to keep it in keeping with the real location as well. But, you know, as with every FarmSIm map, if you want to customize it, add your own stuff to it, you can absolutely do that. So what we'll do is we'll just do a little bit of a drive out to here, have a look at this area here. A little bit of a town there, I think. Looks like houses over there. And again, we'll have a look at some of these areas here. Drive down here, have a look at some of the sell points down at the bottom, drive around some of the fields, and just get a feel for it. What I am picking up from this map is more of a Silverrun feel than perhaps with Elm Creek at the start of the game. So you can definitely sense a slight progression in the quality, in the development of the maps as we've moved through the life cycle of FS22. There's a few more sheds, just so you've seen them. Again, more storage for vehicles, all set up, ready. I mean, you would never be lost for storage in here. There's loads of it. I was going to show you the kit you get in new farmer mode, but unfortunately I've bought a load of other stuff to do the vehicle review. So it's going to be a bit confusing. But let's go over, let's have a look at the silos over here, and we'll get into a vehicle and have a little bit of a drive around. So there's our bin site. This is quite nice actually. I said this is a big step forward from the bins on the base game maps that we had at the very beginning. I never really liked those, but these are very nicely done. You can obviously load and unload them by the grill over here. Got more bin storage over there as well. This is a sell point actually. In fact, let me put my HUD up so that you can see what's what. But this is the big sell point, I believe. Bramble Stores. We are here. Bramble Stores, there we go. So we've got bales, we've got the Bramble Stores sell point. Now, I always get a truck to drive around, and so today I've invested something a little bit bigger. Right, so as you can see, we've got some nice containers over there. I like the road, the way the road's textured as well is very nice. Let's roll up here. We're going to cut through there and go that way, but we'll run up here just so you can see a little bit more. Nice detailing here. Look at that. Lots of character here, lots of nice houses. It definitely feels like it's a lived-in map, you know what I'm saying, don't you? It's not just a basic map. It's like got life about it. I like that. Again, back along here, along the roads. There is traffic, and I am very wide, so I'm going to have to tactically get out of the way in a minute. But we're running down here. There's a couple more sell points just in here. I'm not sure if I can access them from this side. It looks like I can. So we'll pull in here and we'll see what we've got in here. Lots of kind of industrial, isn't it? It's quite nice. All these kind of factories and farms. There we go. Another sell point there. If we jump back out, that is Meadow Falls Store. And over the other side, Meadow Falls Bales. So we'll loop around here and then we'll go and have a look at the vehicle shop as well. If we can get all the way through, which I think we probably can. So down the side here and along the bottom, and there's the bale sell point that we were just talking about, and then down to the left here is the vehicle shop. There we go. I've put the icons on so you can see where things are. So that's your purchase point. And there is your repair point over there. Right, back onto the road. You get your first sight of the big Field 9 on the map. Look at that. It's absolutely massive. Just to give you your bearings again. There we are. We're going to run along this road here. We're going to drive into here, have a quick look in here. We'll have a look at the Oak Bridge store. And then we'll head down here and look at these sell points down here as well before heading back up the road here and back to the main farm. So again, after Field 9, Field 5 just there is the second largest field as well. Massive. So this large equipment, the large equipment in the Horsh pack works very well on this map actually, which obviously makes sense. But yes, if you haven't yet, check out my video on the 14 new pieces of equipment from Horsh that come as part of this pack. But so far, I'm loving this map. And I know a lot of people have said, but we already had this map in 17 and 19. It is completely redone. It does not feel anything like those, as you can see by the quality and the all of the new stuff that FS22 has brought means this is by far the most detailed version of this map that we've seen so far. So here we are, very much a village vibe to this. Let's run up here to the sell point so you can see it. Here it is. I'm not even sure I know how to get into it. There we go. Ah, there's a road down to the side. I really did pick the wrong piece of equipment for this, didn't I? But you can get around it, really. I'm not struggling. It's not super tight. There you go, there is your sell point. So we'll head back out of here, back out of the village, and down to the kind of large collection of sell points at the bottom of the map as well. There we go, back to the village square. We'll head out of this way. It should just link us back up to the main road. Again, gives you an idea, but some of the decoration and the way this looks, it's nice. Almost a little, you could almost use that as a little farm, a little extra farm if you wanted to start a farm rather than to start on the big farm at the top. Let's head out of here. back onto the main road, and we'll head down to the bottom. Again, just looking across there, you can see some of the detail in the fields. And again, over this way, another very big field there. But we drove back over here because we've gone the wrong way, but that is a slurry point. So I'm guessing you could put some animals near there or something like that. That'd be quite good fun. So we'll roll over here, head between two pieces of water here, which looks quite nice. We should join up with those cell points at the bottom of the map. Look at that, that's nice, isn't it? Nice reflections on the water, both sides of the map. It is a lovely detailed map. And here we are, look at the size of that building. Goodness me. So, there we go. We are popping out of the side of Field 9 again. Field 9, no matter where you're on the map, Field 9's there. They're the two fields you own when you start out in new farmer mode as well. So it gives you an idea for the size of those. There is our biogas plant that we talked about before. And then we'll jump back to the map in just a second and just have a look through all the various cell points down here. So biogas over there. We'll drive through here. Got the obligatory sell point and then the bale sell point. And the animal dealer there. That is colossal grain silo. I really like that. We can get in here. And there we go. Access around here. We've got our load point there. This is the mill actually, so we can make some flour here, that's good. We roll around here. Got an unload point there as well. That can be sold onto the train. The train looks to be decorational. No moving train that I've seen as yet. I've been on this map for about an hour or so now. It all looks decorative. Driving through here again, feels very commercial. Feels like it's an industrial kind of setting rather than a rural farm setting. And then over here, we've got some solar panels there in the field. So we'll head out here. Look, pylons in the field there, telegraph poles. That'll be good. To work your way around those as well. So again, we'll jump back to the map just to give you some context of where we are. Nice tree-lined road here. Need to get out of the way of these cars as well. They just get upset. There we go. Oh, let's just jump back to the map to give you a little bit of a bearing. So there we go. We've had a look down here. And now we're going to head back up. Here, we'll maybe just pop in here and have a look at here. You can see there's some gravel roads around here. Leading to certain fields. There's a long road there to get to field 3 off-road, but then we'll head back up to the top here. There we go. We're going to just turn down that road we just highlighted there. Again, look at the size of the fields. They're huge. This one next to field 9 is a biggie as well. So just down here, there were some nice features down here, some nice houses and things like that, and obviously the road stops from a tarmac perspective. There we go. Again, some nice little details. Lawnmower on the lawn and washing hanging outside and things like that. As we go around here, this will turn into a gravel track. There it does. Past the boat. Past the little lake there. These are very nicely done actually, these lakes. I do like these. These have got some serious character to them. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? You can roll all the way around this lovely tree-lined path to get to additional fields. We'll just head along here a little bit more. There we go. A nice little house here in the countryside. This lovely path that goes in between these two fields. Now 4 is a nice small field. Look at that. Compared to some of those massive ones, that's a nice small field. Again, on this side, field 14, very big. But we'll roll all the way up here until we get to... I think maybe need to take that turning actually. To get to field 3. I think this one just leads off the map. We'll go down here and just check out field 3 before we head back. So here we are, we've popped out the other side of the lake, and we've got a rather large field here in field 2, and then just over there, the looks like the brown ploughed field, that would be your field 3. So yeah, it's a bit quieter here, away from the more industrial, more built up area with all the houses. There is a quiet little corner of this map that you could set yourself up on if you so wished. But the landscape and the way it's finished is very nicely done, I have to say. Most impressed. So there we go. There's your field 3. Just because we made all the effort to come along here, I thought we might as well have a look at it in its entirety. But of course here as well, there's quite a nice chunk of grassland as well. Unmarked, but lovely big area of grass. So more of the map that you can utilise than is just laid out in the designated fields. Right, back to the road and let's head back up to the top of the map. And here we are, almost back where we started. Relatively simple map, I would say. A nice, clean, well laid out, very, very nicely finished map. Quality-wise, it's really nice. I'm quite taken with this. They've done a very good job with this. Even the border around the map is very nicely done. I definitely recognise that though. Wonder where I've seen that before. Again, we drove through here before, but this time we're going to hang a right at the top. And we're going to head back into the main yard. There we go. So that disappears off the map. You can go down there a little bit, but that is off the map. Look, there's the red crosses, so you can't go any further. So I like the continuation of that. That is very very nice to see. No hard stops on the edge of the map here. It flows very nicely, and we're back to where we begun. So there you go. That is the Horsch Agrovation map that comes with the new DLC. But I say, to get a map in a DLC is pretty cool. So if you like this, and if you've watched my other video, or if you haven't watched my other video yet on the machinery, and you think it's something you'd be interested in, you can still pick it up at a 10% discount up until next week on Monday night at midnight. So if you want to grab it, be sure to use my code FARMSIMGUY. I'll also put a link in the description of the video below here if you want to support the channel. And of course, if you don't want to use my code, that's absolutely fine, but make sure you use your favourite content creators code, because it all goes to help supporting those channels and the good content that they deliver. So from me in Nezmost in the Czech Republic, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.